God, I love how the intro just keeps playing over and over and over again until I get there. It has a timer this time, but I thought it would go to black, but I forgot I had it on loop. So I'm sorry you had to see the first 2 seconds of the intro again. But welcome to the Kidz Korner show. It's been 2 weeks, because first time I was in Eureka, then the second time I was so busy with just everything, returning my suit from prom, and I kind of put that off. And then with my work, and I was holding down the fort here. It was a big old mess. A lot of things going, lots of moving pieces, lots of wereforce and what have yous. You may be wondering, Brigger, are you in a blanket? Yes, Briggs here is in a blanket because I am currently in the coldest place in Bakersfield, ranking just under the Costco milk section. We have the KGXT Studios because the General keeps it ice cold in here. And no, he's not vanilla ice. He is vanilla, but he doesn't get that cold. It's freezing in here all the time. And I even turned the AC off a little bit ago. It's still cold. I can't. I mean, I could open the door, but then it gets too hot. So I'm at that point. It's would you rather be hot or cold, And to be fair, I can keep putting on layers. So I would rather be cold. So I got my Broncos blanket here. Russell Covey, go Broncos. And yeah, you're thinking, Briggs, just don't wear shorts in the studio. It's summertime. Well, you want me to wear these rip-off pants for when I walk outside? These pants are for the studio, and then as soon as I walk outside, poof, rip them off. Jesus. Now, I said a really good joke before the stream, and it made the General laugh before he left the studio, and I can't remember what it was now. Dang. Now I can't remember. And no, I don't have a thermostat in here, but we definitely should have one because it's definitely actually I don't think a thermostat would do any good. It would read 0. So it would read just it'd be the lowest, whatever the lowest thing on the temperature on the thermometer is, that's what it's going to read. Scott Royston, member for 7 months. Hey Briggs, always a pleasure to be here. Love you all. Do a podcast on Footloose soundtrack. I know. I as you can see on the itinerary, there's no music selection because I have gotten a lot of recommendations, but I haven't been able to listen to it yet. And you may be thinking, you just went on an 8-hour road trip to Eureka. That'd be a perfect time to listen to music. You got to remember that 3 hours of it, there's no service. And it's so that sucks. And then the other half of it, I just wasn't. I was listening to my playlist. And I realized whenever I got home, I was like, dang, I had the perfect opportunity to do that. That was stupid of me. So, no dirty Denver donkeys. Go Pats. Jeez, man. Coming at me so violently. So rude. We're both not in the playoffs for past 2 years, right? We're both in kind of the same boat. It's okay, John. It's all good. But yeah, so itinerary, we have some housekeeping, a little catch up. And then as you can see, I have some 60s ads we're going to review, which really isn't Gen X, you were a little kid, but they're funny because we can laugh at them together, We can laugh at these weird ads that would not fly today. Are they good? That's for you to decide. Would you buy? I don't know. Me personally, some of these are kind of weird. But first, I hope you guys got the email on Patreon. YouTube isn't great at giving you guys notifications. So, one thing that we do is on our Patreon, before every live stream, about an hour to 30 minutes beforehand, we shoot you an email saying, hey, we're going live at this time, and here's what we're doing. And it just gives you guys that notification, that assurance that you're going to be there for the live stream, unlike, YouTube and Facebook whenever they try and notify you. Because think about it, it's not their fault. I mean, it kind of is their fault, but they got lots of people going live at the same time. It's hard to give those notifications out, So, Patreon's only $1. I know it sounds like I'm begging here. Spare down a shaft. So, yeah, I'm just still here. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So, 2 housekeeping. Real quick, I did talk about my other job. My mom, and specifically Addie, my girlfriend, wants me to plug this every single time I do a Kidz Korner show. They're like, use it. I'm like, hey, man, it's an unfair advantage. I got Gen X. Not every rep there has a Gen X Talks because I'm in a competition with other reps right now where It's like appointments and stuff like that. Well, if you want to contact me, you want to email me about doing an appointment with Cutco, you want to learn about it, you don't have to buy anything. There's no pressure. I get paid just to show it to you, and it's a good hour where we can hang out. It's a blast. So, yeah, you can email me at briggs@genxtalks.com, and we'll get it started. But enough of that. Jesus, just freaking selling myself out. Just give my soul to the devil then, huh? Jesus. I got it. So here you guys go. I love the itinerary. I want my dad to do it. But look at that. Boom. Housekeeping done. And Scott Royston, thank you for the 5 gifted members. Ashley was gifted a membership. Why didn't you have one already? Valerie Walker, Rod Axon, Jack Potcher, and Forrest all got memberships. Now, if you guys... Sorry, I'm only talking to these 5 for a second, so pay attention. You, me, you, me, you, we locked in. Okay. So... now that you're a member, you can have access to our membership-only stuff for a month. You go to the community thread. There's 3 years now, worth of membership-only content. Sorry, I had someone in my throat. Membership-only content that you can go watch, and it's a ton of fun. It's cool. And you have a cool stuff in Discord that you can go look at, like the studio cam that's like right up there, and it points toward my dad. You can see anything that's going live in the studio at any time, besides like 3 in the morning, because it'll shut off, and like I don't want to go down there at 3 in the morning. Like, I'm not Kobe Bryant dedicated to keeping the studio camera on, okay? And I'm not. That's crazy. It's 2 a.m. studio. Like Trippy calls me, hey Briggs, studio camera just went off. I'm like, what? Studio camera? What? He's like, yeah man, just go down there. No. What else do I just moved the itinerary around. I keep throwing it. It's my bad. It's time to get to the 60s ads here, because I have a few. And I'm going to drag and drop, because I taught my dad how to do it, and then I never did it. And then he's like, man, this is a great thing. You know you can do? You can, like, drag them from Telegram onto Streamlabs. And I'm like, no way. I'm like, that's a good idea. I should start doing that, you know? That'd be a great idea. So these ads, I just want to ask you guys if you think this would fly in today's day and age. Like, do you think that this is, like, good, you know? Some of these I don't think should fly. Like, I'm not a part of cancel culture, as you know. I'm surprised I'm not canceled yet with my dad and all. But some of these, I'm like, okay, you went a little too far. All right, so first up, we have... if it'll, I guess drag and drop's not working. This is where my dad would say, it's because you're on a PC and not a Mac. You know, if you were on a Mac, it'd be just fine. I'd be like, you know what, Dad, shut up. So here we go. First one, the best things in life come in cellophane, which I get what they're trying to say with like the like the storks bringing the babies, but like, that cellophane is not something you should put near a little baby. Especially don't put your baby in one, you know? Like, this baby's going to have no air. Like, storks don't fly that fast, okay? That baby's not making the trip. I'm sorry. Like, unless you get same-day shipping, you know, you're not getting it. You're not getting it in time. So, would it fly today? No. And I get I don't even know what they're trying to sell. What are they trying? Are they trying to sell cellophane in this? Because, like, I don't understand if they are. It boggles me. This would not fly today, but, you know, it's, yeah, not a good one. Not a lot to say on that one, because it's kind of, it's very ambiguous, you know? I don't know what I'm supposed to buy. This one just creeped me out, okay? I get you're trying to sell beans, but I don't want beans from this kid. This looks like the weird neighbor's kid that they'd make me play with on weekends. Like, I'm not trying to buy beans. You'd be like, my dad lets me eat beans whenever I want, and he's never home. So I you know, he's like this is the kind of kid he is. He's like this weird. It's why Why does he look? And somebody drew that, by the way. Somebody intentionally was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to make this kid have this eyeliner and then make him real creepy. Like, why are his lips so red like that? Those beans are not that good. No beans are going to make me go, damn, these beans are like mad good. I will check the sheets in a second. But yeah, those beans are really weird, man. Yeah, those eyes were scary. That is weird. You see what I'm saying? I kind of want to take it off the screen. It's freaking me out. But because Gen X mom is telling me to, I will go through the sheets real fast. Michael Dawson, member for 2 years, NBA playoff predictions. I called it before the season. I said Timberwolves and Celtics. That's who I said. And I said Timberwolves are going to win it all. And then look what's happening. Timberwolves and Mavs in the Western Conference Finals, and it's Celtics and Pacers, and I'm hyped. That was an insane Game 7 for anybody who watched that. And I see, like, all over social media, Anthony Edwards leading his team. He was 6 for 24. That's like 25% from the field. 25% from the field. And 2 for 10 from 3, which is even worse. But, hey, he was leading the team. His defense was on point, too. Well, no, Murray dropped 33 points. But you know what I mean? Like, it was good. Those are my playoff predictions. I don't want to spend too long on sports because I know not everybody's, like, about it. John Nunez Jr., hey, man, I have a good question for you. Why do you always go in your dad's shop and start recording while he's in the middle of doing something? Okay, this actually brings back to the origin of Gen X Talks. So at first, I wanted Gen X Talks to be me, like, just straight up interviewing my dad. Like, just sit him down with a light and all that. Obviously, he wasn't going for that. He barely goes for the videos now, like, where I had to walk in on him and just surprise him. So I asked my mom, I was like, what do I do? It's a great idea. I just don't know how to capitalize. She goes, just walk up to him while he's doing something, because he's not going to stop what he's doing to get away. And if he tells you to leave, he knows if he answers your question, you'll leave. And I'm like, oh, that's true. So that's why I always bug him when he's in the middle of doing something, or when he's a captive audience. Mike Clark from Facebook. Facebook wouldn't let me click on your video. I had to go to your page. That's weird. That sounds like a Facebook problem. I'm sure that's not them. I like to think of the benefit of the doubt that Facebook isn't just doing that specifically to us, but it could be. I wouldn't lie to you. Like, it definitely could be. So I'm glad you still got to the video, though. You put the dedication. Back to 60s ads or whatever years. This one is definitely I'm more shocked at the product than the actual advertisement, which is right here in 1 second. It's called Fat Off Obesity Cream. What? First off, great idea in theory, but how? Especially in the 60s, how? And as you can see, Fat Off Obesity Cream. No oils, no odor, no cream. No cream in your obesity cream. So you're just getting a can of obesity because there's no cream. You just get a can of obesity, man. That is not working. And then in the top right, you can see no oils, grease, odor, no dieting. No dieting. You don't do it. You don't need it. No gymnastics either. I don't know any fat people trying to do gymnastics, okay? And I'm not fat shaming anybody because I know you can lose the weight, and if you're comfortable in it, hey, fat people are the funniest guys I know. So, medicines or big fees, none of that. What? Reduces superfluous flesh wherever applied. Think about that. Wherever it's not like a cream you eat or anything like that. That's what I thought. I was like, maybe you just eat it and you're great. No. Wherever this is applied, whatever flesh you don't want is gone. Imagine how that would feel if it actually worked. Imagine you got a big stomach, right? You're just sitting here, there's a big stomach, and you're like, let me put some cream on that. And then it just goes away. I feel like it would be like a burning sensation, you know? Or like it freaks me out. Freaks me out, man. You restores normal figure in 30 treatments, right? Gives size desired in 60 treatments. what size desired? What if I want to be a little chunky, okay? It's going to take me extra time to get there after normal? Like, what the heck? And it leaves your flesh. I hate that they're using flesh. It's such a weird way to describe my body. Just say my fat. You're saying fat off. Get rid of the fat. And it leaves smooth and unwrinkled. It's weird. Stop. And Kaiser Wilhelm II member for 8 months saying Guten Tag, kiddo. I'm pretty sure I said that right. And what does Guten Tag mean? Hey Siri, I mean Dad, what does Guten Tag mean? I'm waiting. Guten Tag. You don't know?
Thank you.
Does it mean thank you? Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Oh, hello in German. Hi. Hi, Kaiser. That was a big old conversation to say hi. It's on me, man. I'm uncultured. What's the other? Okay, I have another one that like wigs me out, man. There's some weird advertisements in here. Let's see. Oh yeah. This one was funny. My dad showed me this one like a while ago. Catch your man with taste-tempting donuts. This is like they're acting like you got to lay a trap to get a man. Well, like for my generation nowadays, I'm going to lean back because I'm going to have a casual conversation with you guys. I'm comfortable. You know, I can lean back a little bit. So, in today's day and age, you never know if the girl has like 20 bodies or is like, you never know. It's a crazy world we live in, okay? Shout out Future. You guys don't get that reference. But catch your man with taste-tempting donuts. She looks very prepared. That's not the first time she's caught a man with tempting donuts. She has multiple with those donuts, okay? As you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4 donuts, probably a fifth behind them. Last time I checked, donuts come in a dozen, or at least a half dozen. So she has already gotten one, at least. Okay, she's getting more. And also, why do you have to trap the guy? You don't need the ball and chain to trap him, okay? That's why I go to the gym, so you can't hang me by, or you can't keep me down with a ball and chain. No, it's like, this is a little over the top. What are you advertising? Are you just advertising donuts for wives to get to their husbands? It's a weird advertisement for donuts. Like, I get that 40s to the 60s, like, hidden messages in artwork like this was super big. Okay, especially dating all the way back to the American Revolution when they wrote that paper or that picture about the Boston Massacre, and there's a little shooter in the window on the right side of the art, which you can look up, by the way. If you look up Boston Massacre, actually, I'll look it up for you guys. I got it. Don't worry. Because now there's a little piece of history that I noticed because we were just doing. Hold on, let me find it. I'm getting it. Stop. Hold on. Jesus, guys. Nope, don't want to open the page. Hey, Dad, the drag and drop isn't working.
Can't help you get a Mac.
I'm not getting a Mac. There we go. Whoa, it's big. Is this the one? Hold on. It is. So, in the very corner of the screen right here, in the window, for the Boston Massacre to make England look like the worst country known to man. You could see a little barrel poking out of this window because they had an extra shooter at the Boston Massacre. Obviously, that's probably not true, but they did that, as you could see. I zoomed it in for you. Guys. Look at that. I didn't want you to go looking for it. I didn't realize how small it was. I remember it being like a lot bigger. But yeah, there you go. Boom. Easy. Now, I deleted the wrong one. And now you know that. And now you know the little piece of history about the Boston Massacre, like little artwork they did in the newspaper. Boom. I have a few more ads. How many more? 1, 2. I got 2 more ads. I think because for the sake of time, because, you know, we are capped at when the movie has to be started and ready to go. I am going to pivot. I'm going to pivot to my Eureka trip. So, how long ago was that? 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago now? Yeah, 2 weeks ago, I went up to Eureka, California. It's an 8-hour drive from Bakersfield to visit my brother and hide the Gen X Talks golden coins. Has the Eureka coin been found? I don't think so, right?
No.
Yeah. Has the Eugene, Oregon coin been found?
No, but both coins have had serious progress in the clues.
Okay. Both coins have people very close in progress to finding the coin. So I first hit a coin in Eureka, which, spoiler alert, it's been 2 weeks. You guys can get the first clue. So I hit a coin up there, hung out with my brother, and I had a great time on the drive up there. As you can see, I passed by this store every time on the way up there. Just before you hit Ukiah, I forgot what town it's actually in, but there's a store. I know it's really blurry because I took a video out my back window without really looking because I realized I passed it, and I was like, no! And then I took a screenshot of it because that is the clearest picture I could get, guys. I was realizing I'm passing it, and I was like, no, I'm passing the Big Daddy store. Like, it's just, there's just a store called Big Daddy. Have I done extra research? No. I just know there's a store called Big Daddy in this random town in Northern California, and I think it's really funny. So I will take a picture next time I go up there for sure. And I know I'm saying that now, but by the time I get up, it's going to be a blurry picture like that because I'm going to be like leaning out the back window, no, trying to get a picture. So that was the first thing I saw on the way there, besides the traffic in San Francisco, because I hit San Francisco at like 8:30, which is like yay and nay. But most of my trip is going to be like my trip to University of Oregon, because I have a friend up there who I haven't seen in like over a year. So I wanted to visit and, hang out. And that's another 5 hours away from Eureka. There we go. No, I didn't have a moment. I was just saying the name of the town. I stopped in Redway to get a great All-American burger, and I got a hitchhiker in my truck. Look at that. A hitchhiker was in my truck, and that bird stayed in the trunk for like 5 miles. It just sat there. I'm like, what is this bird doing? It's like before I left the parking lot, it's just sitting there. I'm like chilling, eating my burger, and it's just chilling. I'm like, whatever, man. This crow can hang out. It's a crow. This crow is just chilling out in my trunk, looking at my motorcycle straps, thinking, damn, dude, this trunk is dirt, or this bed is really dirty. What are you doing? And I'm like, hey, man, don't judge. Where's your truck? And he's like, I don't need a truck. I can fly. Yeah. So, sorry, my dad's making comments over it. It makes me laugh. I left bright and early for the trip to Oregon because obviously I had to, because it's 5 hours, and I didn't want to and I wanted to just spend actual time up there. I didn't want to go up there and then just immediately drive back. There was some beautiful views up the 101, as you can see. It was one of the most amazing drives I've ever been on, like personally driving through like early morning up the 101. No cell service, just me, the road, and God's beautiful creation. That was a banger. I got to write that one down. That was a banger. I'm going to say that every time I'm on a beautiful drive now. I'll be like, it's just me, the road, and God's beautiful nature. Ah, dang, that's a good one. I sound like an actual dad when I say that, though. And then I have some more videos. I'm just going to keep pulling it up while I go through this. Here's a video. Oh, wow, it's really loud. Don't need to be hearing my truck run the whole time. But yeah, it's really misty and foggy. Oh, it's so nice. It's not so much fog where I'm like, dang, I can't see. It was just so beautiful. I got another video, though. Oh, here's the video of me going by Big Daddy. As you can see, I'm like leaning out my back window trying to get it. I'm like, no, there it goes. So, yeah. What else I got here? Oh, yeah. And then I actually got to my destination. I have more pictures and videos of the journey than the actual destination, which I think is a good thing, in my opinion. But I also have... so, I feel like this will also be shown on the next World Show. But while I was up in Eugene, there were some Palestinian protests, which, again, I don't like to get controversial on this show, so I'm not going to say anything like my views on it or anything like that. But I will show you the protest that was happening at Eugene. I actually walked through the encampment, just right through. I was like, hey, man, I'm not from here. They can't take my tuition away for hitting a student that's in my way, you know? So I'm like, I'm just trying to walk around campus and whatnot. So here's the first video of it. Actually, I'll turn it up a little bit so you can kind of hear it.
I'm like, guys, look.
I was mostly taking the video because I'm on 21 Gun, and we were literally talking about this last week, or the week before this video, and I was like, oh, that's really convenient. So, as you can see, it's a big protest. They're very loud, kind of annoying, like, in the way, man. Like, I'm trying to just go places. Here's the encampment.
I'm like a tourist.
They are, and it's funny, because so Oregon is an open campus. There are literal main roads going through it, right? They're right next to the dorms with this encampment. I know for sure there are some people camping down there when their dorm is 30 feet away. And if I was there, I'm like, dude, I'll come back in the morning and just pretend like I slept there. I'm going to go back to my dorm, you know? It's a big old mess down there. It's crazy to me. Like, it's wild. Like, you're paying $40,000 a year just to protest, you know? And I get you really care about it, and I understand. But, like, I'm just glad none of them got in my way or anything like that, because that's just a big old mess, you know? And nobody wants a big old mess, right? Right? I hope they cleaned up after themselves after they finished. I think they're still going. Anyways, after I toured the campus and saw the protests, I went to a great diner called McMiniman's, which is awesome. I loved this place. Apparently it's like a big thing in Oregon. I didn't know. I just liked the cafe. It was cool, man. So yeah, another tidbit of whatever, like, you know, I did there. Just went to McMiniman's. I ate a Take Me to the Moon burger. It, in fact, did not take me to the moon. I was generically surprised. Genuinely surprised. So, like, not super surprised, but, like, you know, it's like minor surprise. And then what else do I have here? Oh, yeah. Okay, so my friend, she had a class at 2, whatever time, like 2:30, and it was for an hour. It was a lecture. And I was like, oh, man, what am I going to do? Because, like, I'm not about to drive home. We're gonna go hang out with her friends. So I had to go to the bathroom really bad. Like, so bad. And I see a long line for the boys' bathroom, and I see a long line for the girls' bathroom. And right on the edge, I see an all-gender restroom. And, guys, I am a gender. So I am allowed in that bathroom. And I saw no line, and I was like, oh, my God. I'm going right in there because I gotta go. It was one of those times where I'm like, it's this close. I'm this close to, like, I don't know. I'm not gonna crap my pants. I do have extra clothes in my car, but that's just embarrassing. Like, I gotta go. So so I walk into the all gender bathroom. Might I say, it's a big luxurious bathroom. Shout out Oregon University for making a bathroom that fits my king lifestyle. So I go in there, do my business, take my time, and as soon as I walk out, you know how I said there was a long line for the guys' bathroom? It's cut in half. Half of them went over to the all-gender bathroom because they saw me walk in. Because I was getting some weird looks from people for walking in there. I don't care. I am a gender and I'm allowed in. You know? It's all gender for a reason. I'm so glad they're inclusive because I'm inclusive. I'm included, you know? So thank God. Woo! I made it. I started something at Oregon University like that. Woohoo! Yeah, I'm proud of myself for that one. I'm sure my mom would be too. And those are all the things I have done or all the pictures I have for the Eureka trip. Was there a bidet? No, unfortunately, there was not a bidet. But I heard there's no bidets on campus, which is, you know, it's okay. Another thing while I was up there in Eureka, I was going to leave. So I went up Monday. Tuesday, went to Oregon. Came back Tuesday night. then was there like Wednesday. I was gonna leave back home Wednesday, but my brother convinced me to just stay all day Wednesday and chill out, which I did. It was nice. It was fun hanging out, and I did 21 Gun while I was up there, and they were asking me about Camp Keep because the week before, or like couple weeks before that, was Camp Keep, and they asked me about it. And I started talking about it, and then in the middle of me explaining Camp Keep, Kevin goes, "Boring." I'm like, dude. And it got me so mad, because I was thinking about it today, too. It got me so mad when he said that, because I'm like, I understand you're trying to be entertaining, but one thing that lacks on social media is human connection. I follow people that are like, that I think are real on social media, you know? There's a big lack of reality, genuine reality in social media today. And that's why I do this as well, so that I can show my dad himself, not a character he's playing, not a character I'm playing. It's real, and it's not trying to be a reality TV show. It's entertainment that's real, and that's a big thing that's lacking. It's a big thing that's lacking in social media nowadays, that everything is for entertainment and everything is for money. And it gets me so mad, because if I'm being real for a second here, when I do the Kidz Korner show, I put it on for the camera. You know, I'm extra, wow, you know, it's because I am trying to be entertaining. I'm trying to make people laugh. But on the inside, I'm struggling like everybody else in life, you know? And I hate to see everybody happy in every single one of their videos and in every single Instagram post and everything like that, when I know they're going through something too, because nobody's life is perfect. I know that every one of you here has a life. You have a job. You're on disability. You know, you're struggling with the VA, something like that. You have something that's going on, whether it's your kids, your parents, you know, and I have a lot of personal struggles too. And, you know, I'm going to open up with you for a second, because I trust you guys and I want to give you that level of openness. I'm struggling to move out of my house to find an apartment, because I'm spending more than I'm saving, especially with my truck, if you guys remember that story, like with my insurance and my phone bill and, you know, the gym, paying for a membership. I'm paying for Isaac's membership because, you know, I always want to help him out. I always want to help my friends. And it's scary. It's really scary. And my mom says, you need to, like, talk about that stuff on stream, but I don't want to dump my problems on you guys. I don't want to vent like that, because it's not yours to deal with, you know? It's my stuff that I keep to myself, but I know it's healthy for me to say it. So all day, I've just had it bottled up, ready to say on stream, because I feel like my entire life, people have said, you're going to do big things. You're going to do great. You're going to do big things. You're a hardworking individual. They say the things that they want me to be and that they think I am, when inside, I don't know if I'm that person, you know? And then whenever I set goals for myself, I set the goals that other people expect me to set or to expect me to hit, you know? Like, if I said, oh yeah, I'm going for 1 million subscribers on YouTube by the end of the year, because that's a goal that people would expect me to make, and it puts so much pressure on me to try and hit that goal that I didn't really set for myself, you know? And it's filled me with anxiety lately, and it's filled me with a ton of pressure, and I just wanted to open up for you guys for a second, because that's one thing on social media that gets me so mad. I watch TikTok, I'll watch YouTube, and I see people over-the-top YouTube voice on just a Civilization 6 game and then they throw in their sponsor and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to relax and connect with you over a game we both enjoy. And it hurts. It hurts a lot, especially whenever I am a content creator. I've met other content creators that do it just for the money, And they're like, oh, yeah, I just blew up and just went all in for the money. I'm like, dude, you're not here to connect. You're not here to entertain. All I've ever thought of my entire life was I want to play NBA 2K and entertain people because I think I'm kind of funny. I want to make people laugh. I never thought as a 10-year-old playing Madden, pretending I'm a YouTuber, that I'm going to be rolling in dough, making stacks, streaming every day. No. I'm sorry, I'm going to get off my soapbox for a second and kind of close out the stream because I still have to set up the movie, but I wanted to open up with you guys for a little bit there because my mom told me to. and it was the right decision. I feel good saying it out loud. So, from everybody here at Gen X Talks, the General. Oh, God, I'm listing everybody. I can't miss one. Okay. The General. Gen X Mom. These are in no particular order. Me. Trippy. Sam and Joe. Ashley. Josh. My dogs. Well, there's 3 of them. And then, that's it, right? We're a little short-staffed recently. Right? Am I missing somebody? Miss 4. Welcome back. Right? Yeah, okay. There we go. Whew. There, okay, I said everybody. So, everybody here at Gen X Talks, from all the people I just listed over there. Don't forget Pedro. Oh, and this is Addy got me this a while ago. He usually sits off screen. His name is Jones. He's pretty cool. He's got a wide head. But remember here at Gen X Talks, we'll catch you guys on the flip side. All right, peace out. Can never find the stream ending button. This is like I'm not doing this on purpose, guys.